Hello, ladies. It's been quite a while since I have recorded or posted anything. So I thought I would just hop on here and talk to you all a little bit. Now, normally I would do this very well prepared. I'd have a script, everything will be nicely set up. This time I'm going to be winging it a little bit. I do have some notes with me because if I don't have that, I tend to go off track and go in way too deep on subjects that's way too complicated to talk about in one video. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what's been going on and what's going to happen. And perhaps maybe some of you will resonate with what I'm saying, and perhaps you will also learn something from this. Since I have been building the current challenge that we are in, the Phoenix Project, which is actually not a challenge, it's a project. It's a project that you work on for you and yourself. Since I've been working on that, I have been going into a phase where I am very confused about who I am, what I enjoy doing other than business, what are my hobbies. And I've been going through a phase where I've really been struggling to generate feelings, any feelings for that matter. I was very neutral, but I was struggling to generate the feeling of gratitude, excitement, motivation. I've done what I needed to do, but I felt a little bit lost. And I don't know if some of you have ever felt that way. And it's been a while coming. Life gets busy and we have all these goals that we're chasing. We play a role in life, whether that is being a coach, a mother, a father, a brother, an employee, an employer. And then we take up that role so well that we end up losing ourselves a little bit. Or we forget about ourselves. We, especially as women, where it is in our nature to be in a receiving position, we tend to overgive. And when we overgive, we start attracting people that overtake. Why do we overgive as women? We overgive because we feel that is going to give us love and return, validation, happiness, fulfillment. And you see, I'm already off of track. Let's backtrack. During this period, I was even asking myself, am I doing with my life what I want to do? Am I in the right career for me? Is this what I want to do? And don't get me wrong, I love being a coach. I love working with all of you ladies. It's my passion. It's my passion to help you, because whatever you are struggling with, believe it when I say that I went through exactly the same. And my only purpose and goal with the coaching is to make things a little bit easier for you, to guide you through what has worked for me so that you can apply it and figure out whether or not that works for you. And in that time, finding what works for you, because we are all individuals and what works for me might not work for you. Fast forward to today, Ricardo, let's say it's about 3 weeks now, Ricardo, my partner in crime and my partner in life, has given me this amazing opportunity to slow down. And it has been nothing but life transforming. Slowing down meant not launching a new challenge after the Phoenix Project. Slowing down meant not waking up at 4 a.m. For me, slowing down meant just completely taking a step back from social media, from everything that I had to do in my daily life, my day-to-day basis. I'm not talking about my lifestyle habits like training, prioritizing nutrition, focusing on my sleep. All of these things are a way to find yourself as well. And during this time, of course, for the first few weeks, I didn't do anything. I was just watching series. I enjoyed spending time with my mom since we're in Cape Town, visiting here for a little bit. And then slowly but surely, the answers start to come to me. Now, I realized the questions that I asked myself in order to find myself was a little bit widespread. I needed to narrow it down. So the one question that really helped me was, who am I beyond being a coach? Who are you beyond being a mother, beyond being an employer or an employee, beyond being a business owner? Who are you? What would you do if no clients or no money and no expectations was involved? Those are the type of questions that I needed to ask myself. And all of these experiences that I've gone through during the past few weeks have allowed me to evolve, but not just myself, because I was also asking myself the question, how can I help you better? How can I help you in a more efficient way to lose weight, to get fitter, to get stronger, to prioritize your nutrition so that it makes sense and so that it resonates and aligns with you? And honestly, I'm so excited because I've decided to completely rebrand. It will no longer be MPG Lifestyle. We're going over to something completely different. Of course, training and nutrition will still be a part of that, but we're going in a lot deeper. For example, we are going to start working on your shadow self. Shadow self is the parts of yourself that you avoid showing the world. It's the part that you are hiding from the world because you are scared of rejection, failure, perfectionism, all these types of things. Perfectionism is a big thing that we're going to talk about, especially since that is something that I've been struggling with. It's perfectionism has stopped me from taking action in a sense, because if I would have to, for example, record on social media, I would get severe anxiety. And it's not because I'm afraid of being in front of the camera, but it is a whole process. I needed to make sure that I look perfect. My hair was perfect. My skin was perfect. I'm dressed in a certain way. Using the right words, the setup, everything. It is exhausting. And so perfectionism is one thing that is stopping many from us from actually taking action, whether that is starting up your fitness journey or starting up with eating better habits, because perfectionism can also lead to being scared of failure. We're going to try and learn and understand ourselves a little bit more. We're going to go deep into the two main energies, masculine and feminine energy. I've been stuck in my masculine energy for years. It's business, it's grinding, it's providing, it's surviving, all of these things that is that doesn't necessarily come natural to women, but it is important to have, especially if you want to become an entrepreneur or achieve goals. It's important. But it's also very, very important to be able to step into your feminine energy, which is the receiving part of you, not just the giving, which is the vulnerability part, which is the vulnerability is another thing that I've been struggling with, because I've been so focused on being a safe haven for my clients, always being the strong one, being the one that has all the knowledge, making sure I have all the knowledge available in order to teach you, and not wanting to talk about my inner struggles and my trauma. That is something else we're going to dig deeper into, is childhood trauma, because it is something that I knew it plays a role, but I thought I was above it. I thought I was above childhood trauma. I thought it didn't have an impact on me. And as I started writing down all of these things and asking the questions, and writing down for me meant literally just writing down every single thought in my mind, asking myself a question, expanding on that, and it's like you're having a conversation with yourself. And so I realized that I can't believe that the stuff that I've experienced in my childhood has had an effect on certain things that I do in life, in certain ways that I show up in life. My dad was a motivational speaker, and very, very much in his prime, and being a business owner, and very much tapped into his masculine energy. And so I was taught that I am too emotional, and I need to learn how to control my emotions. We're going to talk about why I am so fixated on self-development. We're going to talk about how there is a spiritual solution for every problem. And we're going to learn how we are our own healers. And that medication and labels and diagnosis is not the end of the story. We're going to learn how to rewrite our stories. Now, this is going to require that you be open-minded to all of the exercises that is gonna show up during our time together. There is a lot of stuff that I still need to get in place to launch my new brand and the new courses. And other thing that we're going to go deeper into, of course, is nutrition. We're going to, for people that doesn't know anything about nutrition, we will start, how to track your calories. We'll then move over to flexible dieting. In the end, we want to learn more about intuitive eating, because as human beings, we're not supposed to live off of a meal plan, and it takes effort to always track your calories. We're going to talk about the phases that we're moving through in life and how to navigate all of that. So the first exercise that I want to give to you today is, I want you to record a video of yourself introducing yourself, what job description you have, and what are some things that you have been struggling with. Are you lost and confused too? Are you overwhelmed by your work life? Is it your children? Is it your husband? Or whatever the case might be. And the reason I'm giving you this task or homework to do is not to put you out there on social media because it's social media. It's got nothing to do with social media. It is a way of stepping into your feminine energy by becoming vulnerable. Talk about it. And I want you to feel safe, because the community that I'm creating, I'm striving for it to be a safe, non-judgmental, and encouraging community. We are all going through stuff that no one even knows about. And the more we can talk about these things, the more we can learn from each other. We all have something to bring to the world. We all have something to give, and we all have something that we need to receive. So take this challenge, record a short video of yourself, introducing yourself. What is your job description? And what are some things that you are struggling with? If you have any questions, of course, you are more than welcome to drop a comment or send me a message. I'm always here to help. Thank you for listening, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the week. I look forward to watching your videos.